Hey, Phil from Got Memories. I am recording. This video, VHS tape, okay? 2 hours, 17 minutes long, about 10 minutes in, towards the end, it's got staticky. This was recorded from a VHS camcorder, I'm kind of gathering, dubbed over to another VHS tape, like multiple tapes were joined together. So the recording VCR from the original source, at a later date had some issues with the VCR, or tracking, or the head alignment was different. So when it plays with static, and I'll show you here. This is a bit of a drawn out video, so you can skip around. As I mentioned, I don't edit much of my content, so you can skip around, and I'm just clamping my phone on the thing here because this new iPhone has got so many buttons on the side that it actually stops the recording. Okay, so I'll show you in question what's going on here. So look at this. So everything up until this point, the whole footage everything's fine. So we got hour and 48. Let me zoom in a little bit here if I can do that. Okay, so you got hour and 48. And this is how to edit if you're using QuickTime without having to use fancy software, straightforward stuff. So look at this, 1985. So we're talking 39 years ago, okay? 39-year-old recording. And then, give it a second here, it'll go black, and then it will, let's see here, come on. All right, come on. Okay, there we go. So there's the chop point right there. So everything up until that point is perfectly fine. And then it's like, something happens. I don't know because I wasn't there 39 years ago. And then everything from that point on, whether it's moisture, they drop the camera, I don't know. It looks like it's original because it's all from the same day. And it's jumpy. Like, this is okay. So what I've got to do is recapture this portion right here. Okay. So what I have to do is now find, and this is where it can get a little bit lengthy and time consuming, is find this particular bit here using the counter on the VCR. Hold on, rewind. Let's get to the clean bit. And come on. Welcome to my world. I mean, if you've got 40, 50 videotapes and you haven't played your footage in many years, or you're expecting, there we go, somebody to take this much time and attention to detail with your home moves. Okay, so let's go back to this bit right here. I'm going to get the bit right here. Whoop. All right. So what you do with QuickTime, you go to edit, and then you go to split clip. So that exact point there, like all this in yellow, you're going to keep. This bit at the end, you're going to delete. Okay. I'm going to save this, so you're going to hit done, and I'm just going to call this clip one. All right, so then that's going to save that as a new clip. Yes, there are different ways to do this with editing software and all the fancy bells and whistles. It's going to take about 6 minutes to do this. This can be a lot quicker with newer Macs. If you're using PC, you can download QuickTime. It is a free download. And I like it because you're not having to use all the fancy bells and whistles. You just literally got a basic kind of interface here. And then what I'm going to do now, using Elgato, and there's many different ways to capture this, is, okay, I've rewound the tape. So this is how you time out tapes, and it's never dialed in. You're going off of this thing right here, this counter. Well, let's see where the tape is at. Hold on 1 second. You can skip through this bit. Come on. All right, so I'm going to rewind it because I need And that always resets the counter as well. When you eject a tape, it resets the counter. So when I ask people how much time is on your tapes, of course, 99% of people go, oh. And standard play is 2 hours on videotapes. It's usually written on the tapes. But whoever recorded it could put 8 hours. I even saw, okay, so it's rewound. I'm going to hit eject. That's going to reset the counter. All right, so you can see it's rewound. Now what I'm going to do, because this is towards the end of the tape, this is the original file up here. So 2 hours, 11 minutes. So where this goes to junk is about 1 hour, 54, 13, okay? That's not really telling me much when it comes to, let's kill that. So 1 hour, oh, that's why that's going. Let me just rewind this again. These counters they'll differ from VCR to VCR. This is not a science. Okay, so now, I've got to get to round about 1 hour, 54, 13. So I'm going to keep it before that, about 152 and change, and then I'm going to manually just fast forward it to find the exact spot, and then check that it's not acting up like that. And this is how you time out tapes. So it's giving you the time reading. So if you, you want to get the time on your tapes, every single one, you just do this, and then this counter will stop when it detects there's no more footage. So we're getting close. And also, when you hit play or stop, this will carry on for a couple minutes before it even stops. So look, it stopped it at like 149 and change, but by the time it like winds itself down, it's like 3 minutes ahead. So there's the spot. Bang! I hit that like on the nail. Okay. It's a little jumpy. I'm going to start capturing it. And again, many different ways to capture this. See, look, this is still jumpy, but it's better. But what you got to do is toggle even it out with the tracking, the channel up and down usually. So like now if I do up or down, it's going to go, look, I'm hitting the button and it goes like this. So when you've got tapes back from other companies and it's staticky and all that kind of stuff, they're telling you your tape's gone bad. Look, all I'm doing is hitting this and it's adjusting the alignment of the head. So I'm going to put that back up and you find the happy medium. I am going to rewind this just a smidgen back to that black screen. And then, there we go, hit play. I'm just going to X out of this. And then just go through. All right. There we go, boom, dialed, all right? So now, the rest of the videotape, well, not the rest of the videotape, because the original clip is this point here through the animal farm, on the carousels, and then it's Christmas Eve. So, and again, why this went during capture is just sometimes, there you go, look. Now, there's all this crap. Let that go down, boom. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this, while that's going, is split the clip. And gonna delete the front end. And then save this, and I'm gonna call this clip 3. Clip 3. That shouldn't take long to render because it's only a short clip, less than a minute. I've already got clip 1 here. So that's the bit there without the bit where it went to crap. This is the original. So this bit here, that bit's saved. So the bit at the end is gonna be 547 remaining. Okay, that's going. 547. Yeah, so 5 minutes 47 seconds is to the end of the tape. Okay, so, and even while this is going, you've got to monitor for like just tapping the tracking, because you can see, and you're gauging it. Here we go. Look, it's going again. Look, it's not wanting to hold. So you've got to sit here like this with the two fingers on the up and down, watching this, making sure, because this is a trouble part of the tape. Yeah, I can see it shaking again. So okay, you've got to keep eyeballs on it. There it goes again. Actually, no, sorry, take that back. The only bit that I need to capture is this petting farm. As soon as the bit where it begins to go to crap, let's see. Okay, so 154 and change to Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's about about 8 minutes. Oh. So I've got to sit here. This is where this is going to get boring. Sit here with this petting farm situation. You can see why I go crazy, because this is like, okay, this could have been like a 3-second clip if you edited it, because you don't need to see. And you know, if you, as I say again and again, and again and again and again and again and again, and I'm going to say this again and again and again and again, when you're handing these old magnetic tapes over to a transfer company, you need to know that they're doing this. This is why every single company out there, not every single company, but the vast majority of companies are just transferring absolute crap. And you just, I'm going to keep that rolling here, and I'm going to show you examples of what I'm talking about. And I don't care whether you give me your stuff. Yes, there is an element of self-promotion here, but I'm showing you how this should be done. All neat and tidy, all dialed in. All the notes off the tapes, just neat and tidy, dialed in. There's no other way to do this other than correctly, because you're going to be doing this again and again. And if you're doing it yourself, you know exactly what's involved, because you're sitting there dealing with it. I mean, these are like retransfers from other companies. That's the same situation. Look at this. Dirty heads, worn out heads, staff that don't even know that there's a tracking button. I mean, the person that's transferring videotapes could be on the other end. You do not know who's doing it. So they could have been working at the drive-thru at Taco Bell yesterday, and they don't even know what a VCR is. But now they're put, after a little bit of training, just hit record or hit play. Companies, look, people getting their tapes back and they've hit record instead of play, and they haven't removed the record tabs, and now they're recording over the only copy of home movies with zero backups. Like, you have got one chance to do this correctly. And I tell people again and again and again and again and again and again until I'm blue in the face that you have no backups of your home movies. Very rarely, very, I don't think I've ever met anybody that made a copy of every single one of their videotapes for a backup purposes. Unlike a USB drive where they have, you know, you can drag and drop. This isn't drag and drop. It is once it's digitized correctly, but you've made no copies of your tapes, and you're trusting that you're going to hand them over to a company that, I mean, if you had a hard drive with the only copy of your life on it, would you do a little bit of research? And no. I mean, the thing is with hard drives, you can drag and drop. It's easy. This is very, very intricate stuff. I mean, this is all 1970s, 1980s, 90s technology, and these are all, excuse the mess here, but this is kind of the whole mess of it. It's all like this, you know, plastic pieces. If one of these isn't put in correctly and it's dislodged, then it will not advance the tape, and then they will have problems with playback. It'll kick the tape out, etc., etc. So you need to know who is doing it and how they're doing it. 1 second. Okay, so fast forward, no pun intended. I have captured the footage now, that little bit of Christmas. Okay, so just going to trim it here and captured that bit. Now, this is piecing together. Give that a second here. And if you are using Elgato, you don't touch this until it's turned black or got the thumbnail or whatever. Otherwise, you can ruin the whole clip. So now I've got this bit, and let's see here. And now it's showing the whole frame. You can still see this bit at the bottom. But what I'm gonna do, it's clean. Backing up here, so we've got this bit, this bit, this bit. Okay, there's the break for, and the good thing you can do, like tap here, and you can go frame by frame. Okay, so let's just tap, 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 tap. Hold it down. Okay, right there. All right, and then I'm going to split clip. Where's split clip? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the Christmas. This can get confusing. Get rid of the Christmas. Done. I'm just going to call this clip 1. I've already got clip 3 is the end, so I'm going to call this clip 2. Okay, clip 2. And then that's going to render. Shouldn't take long because it's, there we go. Boom. All right. And now I've got clip 1, clip 2, clip 3. Okay, so I'm going to jigsaw puzzle this. There's 1. And then I'm going to take clip 2, drag it over to this bit here. And I'm going to take clip 3, and that's going to be the end bit. Done. And I'm just going to let this, I'm not even going to, I'll title this in a minute. And then that's going to take a little bit of time here to create the end clip, 9 minutes. Now, 2 hours, 10 minutes, you can have that crappy bit in the middle omitted and the retransferred clean bit in the middle bit here. And then obviously, so the original is like up to here. The crappy bit in the middle has been retransferred and the end's all good. So that now will be, see, look, in the customer, let's have a look, Christmas 84, it's actually 85, because if you look on the date stamp, it's got 85. So sometimes customers don't even know. See, look, Christmas 84. Let's see, clip 3. Well, look, it's 85. See? Mislabeled, but you know, it's been a long time ago and customers don't even know what they had. So what I'm suspecting it was Christmas 84 and they've recorded over it. The thing is with these tapes, they can be recorded over and over again, so people forget what they did 40 years ago, understandably. But now that once that's done, that will be a completely retransferred tape. I also caught this has been redone as well. So this was March 88. So that was, look at this. So I caught this bit here. It's perfectly fine, and then it just goes blah. You know. So this is unacceptable, and this just happens. You know, and if you're not there, and this is why you've got to check everything after it's done, and sometimes things slip through the cracks. And if you have gone through a company and then they, you know, haven't caught it, it's all about, you know, fixing the problem. So customer service, making sure it's all done correctly, and, you know, it's clear picture and audio corner to corner. Again, there are ways to do this. You know, like I said, Elgato, there's many different ways of capturing all this stuff, and you can up-res, there's programs galore. But when it comes to doing this stuff, you know, for a business, efficiency, keeping price points reasonable, you know, Elgato I use. It is, you know, it's good. It's stable. That's the main thing, stable. It's not crashing halfway through, or when you've spent 6 hours capturing a 6-hour videotape and you go, you know, end it. It doesn't then just go, oh, unexpectedly quit, and you've just wasted 6 hours of capture, and you've also been toggling with the tracking and all that stuff. So you've got to understand all these things. So if you're about to put like a trolley comment in the comment section, or be a psycho and just keep sending emails like, you know, a nut job going, you should be doing it this way, you do it that way. Start your own business, or understand a business, because most people that are very judgmental about all the programs they've never ran a business, they've never even started anything in their lives other than wasting their time and energy in the comments. Anyone writes anything, just shitty, delete, block, boom. Anyway, it's just my little disclaimer there. If you would like me to digitize your home movies, gotmemories.com, and fill out the quote form as best you can. I do require photographs. I do need as much background information on these videotapes as possible, because they are all getting older, more problematic, mold, broken tape housing. This is all just cheap jack stuff that was never made to last. And if you are shopping around, wherever you are in the world, make sure you're checking Google Maps for reviews, not google.com, and hopefully seeing a sizable amount of you know, a high Google score rating. Mine's 5.0 with 360 something reviews right now, but you know, that's the gold standard. Yeah, but I get working from all over the world, so you know, but you have to know who's doing it. Hopefully you can see a YouTube channel this day and age, and you really kind of tell that the person cares. They have a heart, a head, they've got the shit together, and your stuff isn't going to get lost or mixed up with other people. If you're thinking of, you know, clicking on one of these ads and sending your stuff off to corporate transfer companies, and you think you're going to be getting, you know, quality jobs back, no, this industry is in a major decline. So they've got labor force problems, unskilled labor. The players are going to crap. The tapes are going to crap. They're not differentiating. You know, they're not asking you where have the tapes been stored. So if you've taken pristine care of your videotapes and you really care, your stuff is going in the same players as, you know, Bubba's stuff from the swamps of Louisiana that have been in a shed covered in mold and crap and God knows what. So, you know, I have to separate everything and know what I'm getting into, because I understand the science, I understand the pain in the ass factor. And I've been doing this for 22 years. So, you know, you're hiring a pro versus just some, you know, person that got fired from Starbucks yesterday, because that is the reality. You hiring a pro, or you're hiring minimum wage employees, because if you're looking at $8, $9, $10, $15, $20 a tape, are they really spending this much time and attention to detail? No. And it might not mean nothing to you, the certain portions, but for the people out there that really care about their memories and they've got loved ones in the picture and it's just all static, or there's nothing transferred at all, like Legacy Box, Endless Videos, South Tree, Kodak Digitizing, all the same shit company. You prepay. Do not prepay for anything. That's the first red flag, because you don't know if the tapes are going to be blank or what the situation is, and you don't get refunds on any of this stuff. You send off 40 videotapes, they transfer 3, you get 37 tapes back with stickers on them, like stating absolute lies, and you don't get a refund on the 37 tapes. They keep the money. So this is a grift. This is a well-designed grift nowadays. Oh, your tapes are old. And people are throwing them away. If you've got these stickers on videotapes or problems with the digital copies, do not throw your videotapes away. 98% chance that it is the players and or the staff at these companies that are just, so do not throw them away, because I've spoken to so many people that have just trashed, they've family members and like, throwing them away. And they're like, where are the tapes you got back? Oh, they had stickers on them. Said they were bad. And what did you do? We threw them away like a month ago. What? Like you just become sick. It's sickening. So yeah, you might only get one go at this, one go, because you choose the wrong company and you're done. So anyway, cheers, bye.